What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome to Not Your Status Quo. Tonight, we're talking the Season 2 finale of Fallout. But before we get into all of that fun, Dave, Doug, how's it going, gentlemen?
Well, Keith, I am fan-freaking-tastic. I am sad to see this show go. This show had so many different things going on. Oh, I can't wait for the next season. I hope they're quick with it. I hope it's coming out in 2027. It's a great show. I'm going to miss it. Doug, how do you feel? How are you doing?
Well, Dave, let me tell you, I am okie dokie, and I'm feeling some quantum vibes.
You got a radroach?
Yeah, it
Is that a Jones soda?
No, it is Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Oh, okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Absolutely.
Cheers.
Absolutely. Tastes radioactive.
Radioactive.
Yeah, like you, Dave, I am sad to see it go, but boy, what the hell, what an episode. Oh, man. So, Keith, sir, how are you doing?
Well, you guys know I am tickled pink. I mean, we knew it was going to be a great episode, we assumed, and it delivered. So, without further ado...
Or any more The Firm references.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know if anyone knew that song, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk the strip. So, we see back in 2077 that Hank and Steph get engaged in Las Vegas after spending one evening together. Cool. But that does lead to my theory that Steph is Lucy's actual mother. But it was not confirmed this season.
No.
But it
and who was that person? Who was that ghoul that they killed in season 1 finale? If that's not her mother,
that was Hank's second wife, who was posing as her mother.
He made Lucy think that was her mother.
Perhaps that's a theory. We don't. Nothing was confirmed. But what was confirmed, 100%, 100%. Steph will do anything to climb that ladder and stay above water.
Yep. She, as we saw, she's willing to marry Hank in order to get a cushy job at Vault Tec and, be secure for the inevitable future, lack of future, whatever you want to call it. And she, was going to marry Chet to get a babysitter. Actually, why did she marry? I wonder why she married the guy.
He was already doing the job.
Killed.
Yeah, he was already doing the job.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe we'll find out next season. Maybe
maybe there's something else that maybe he was just because she seemed really broken up over the fact that he had been killed when Lucy's brother was talking to her in the first season when he suggested, we should go out and get vengeance. She's like, I agree with you. They took my husband. I don't know. Maybe she legitimately liked that guy.
It's definitely possible. 100%.
I don't remember his name.
Yes. I do need to rewatch both 1 and 2 before 3 comes out, just to, keep up to date.
Definitely a good idea. Now,
that won't be a painful procedure.
No, because it's a good show. I'm kind of blown away by the sudden, the change in, what I thought, the relationship between Cooper and his wife. I really was believing that, based on everything we saw in the first season and everything, they really set it up to make you think that she's pure evil, she's doing whatever Vault Tec says, and she's willing to, throw away her morals just so that way she can get a vault for her family. But after watching the flashbacks in this season, it does seem quite a bit different now. It seems like her and Coop were actually working together. And maybe, I don't know, theory, I guess the divorce must have been a facade. Keep up appearances.
Well, especially, he got arrested. For giving the thing away. We're going to jump to the end, just for a sec. when he opens up, when he gets to their cryo chambers and they're gone with the little Colorado thing, perhaps she was working for the Enclave all along. And she was manipulating him into giving it to the president or doing something he thought was for the good of mankind when it really wasn't. I still don't believe that she's necessarily a good person. They did show us scenes where she was uncomfortable doing certain things, and it seemed like, but she may have gotten used to it and was able to do that. We may see in flashbacks in the next season that it got easier and easier for her, especially because she was doing it for her daughter. So doing some
possible.
less than, wholesome things were for the greater good.
I think the flashback that's driving my theory primarily is the one where she got into the elevator with Will Zig. And by this point, we know that he was part of the Enclave, so I don't know if you could be right. Maybe he recruited her then and there, or maybe she's just scared of them, now that she knows that there's another, as House put it, another player at the table.
Yeah.
And, he didn't want to do that either. He mentioned that when he was talking to her. He said, they're going to kill me if I don't tell you what I'm supposed to tell you. So it's like whoever's in the top of the Enclave, Clancy Brown, is he's like Stephen Miller. He wants you dead. If you don't do everything the way he wants it done, he will kill you. He'll take you out.
Yeah.
And Coop was arrested for giving away the thing, and he was trying to, they were setting up why they're divorced too. Hey, this was all me. I'm going to take the fall. You had no part of it if they ask you. And I'm sure maybe they got divorced to, make it seem, if she really is good, make it seem like it's on the up and up that he acted alone or whatever. But once
by
again,
the way, I just want to do a real quick shout out to this guy that posted on Reddit in the Fallout channel, saying that it was a real shame that Robert House sponsored this House Un-American Activities group, and I had to. It took everything inside me to be like, "Oh, buddy, no, that's the House of Representatives. That was a real thing. Please open a book." It had nothing to do with Robert House.
Or Bob House or Bob Apartment. We also see the Legion finally going full-blown civil war, and we see
Kaiser
Lacerta pulling the old Kaiser into his tent.
Him, dragging him by his skeleton arm. That was great.
And the note says, I am Caesar, I am the Legion. The Legion is done.
Dies with me.
And
The
he's like,
Legion dies with me. Right.
And I was like, the worst part about that scene to me was like, he ate the paper. How long has that paper been up there?
That's dude, the whole wasteland's radiated. At this point.
Well, he voluntarily put it in his mouth. What the hell?
He also just got done touching the skeleton. I think he's good.
Did he lick the skeleton, though?
He might have. You don't know. We don't know what Macaulay Culkin's into.
But he did also kill the only
Kaiser.
other witness to the actual note.
Yeah. Which, we have seen that photo a couple of times now. That was like one of the first in the leak that came out a couple of months before the season premiered. That was one of them that was floating around. And I was like arguing with people. I'm like, no, there's no way that Macaulay Culkin is going to end up being Caesar. Well, okay, proven wrong. Last episode, he has now declared himself the new Kaiser.
Which is, like a big thing for him because it's...
Oh, yeah.
Crown
and all.
Anything. Yeah.
So, I've got a question for you, too. Do you think that means that his side, their camp, was winning? And that's how he was able to get his hand on Caesar's skeleton?
Yes. Because he was able to walk it back to that tent unharmed because it was his men. They were fighting around it, but they were definitely winning.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't positive. Okay.
And of course, he declares, we're marching on New Vegas and making that our home. Which
This was the best line. This was the best line.
Which one?
Which was
We're going to make a palace, a Caesar's palace. With a straight face. I'm just like, oh, I love that's so precious.
I just every time they say it, I'm like Kaiser Soze. That's the first thing that comes into my head every time. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Then we get a sneak peek at Bud's buds. They're dragging him off to a fair trial.
Yeah,
Of
sure.
course. Yeah.
They all seem.
I like how they're still calling it like, this is America. It's like you've been awake in this world for like a week tops. Chill. People are eating flea soup out there.
And what was his trial? They're gonna throw him down the elevator shaft?
That's what it kind of looked like.
Yeah.
It looked like, they were just going to say, like, who thinks he's guilty? We all saw it. Yep,
Right.
He's guilty. But unfortunately, once again, things that were set up episodes ago, he throws Claudia into the wall. She hits the elevator button. The button
Ding.
opens up. The girl looks down like, no, it's all clear. I think we're good. And then the radroaches just fly in and just killing everybody. And once again, like Dave said, they thought they knew what they were talking about, but they were newbies. They did not know. None of them armed themselves with anything for as long as they were out there. So, yeah, we kind of almost saw the montage we thought we were going to see earlier, but yeah. And Norm, good guy to the end. He helped save one of those guys that was being attacked by the radroach, and then, of course, they leave him out of the room, and he's hiding behind a desk while the radroaches get in the room and slaughter everybody.
I was a bit audibly disappointed in him. I was just like, oh, Norm, not again. You did this in the vault, and you said you weren't going to hide anymore, but I guess his growth is going to take a bit more time.
Yep.
And the one who survives in the room just happened to be his buddy.
Just happened to be his girlfriend, I know.
Right.
Convenient. She did, stab the cockroach with a screwdriver, so...
And then she laid down and played dead. So.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, of course, Maximus is fighting the Deathclaws in Freeside with his NCR power armor, doing quite well. They're betting on how long he'll last in the thing. And it's great because Thaddeus is like, I bet 500 caps he wins it or whatever. They're like, you don't have 500 caps. Yeah, I do. There's caps everywhere.
Yeah. I thought, man, that's a bad move. Everyone's going to come grab those. They ain't going to just say, oh, he bet those. No, they're going to grab them for themselves. Why would you do that?
And again, another top tier line. I used to make money for a living.
Yeah.
Oh, idiot savant perk right there. that boy ain't bright, but yep, he's got money.
But he's a good dude.
Ahead, but...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, he's such a good dude. He's betting on his friend to win. He's going out and even without an arm, he's putting the gun between his feet, and he shoots a Deathclaw because that power armor is failing. It can only take so much. It wasn't like it was, pristine. And by the way, did you get
that was like welded together, scrapped together by the NCR.
No, that's what I mean. It wasn't like a Brotherhood power armor that's all clean and worked up. He got. I loved when he's like weapons armed or whatever. He goes hot dog, which is the same thing.
Just like Xander.
Yeah.
I
was like, okay, that's great. But he ends up getting out of his power armor. Thaddeus is trying to reload his weapon. It's a bit difficult with missing an arm, of course. And that's when now the NCR step in and help save New Vegas with one of the Rangers from the camp that Lucy was at. Now, a lot of people think that shot that came out of Vats at that first thing, that kind of, he looked up at Thaddeus and he's like, it's not me, points over.
Me.
Do you think that was the courier from New Vegas?
No.
I don't either. Good.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just, an NCR Ranger. And I think it was, Dave, in case you did not know, the opening, the opening cinematic that plays in the beginning of Fallout New Vegas is essentially that dude making the same shot. It's just at night, and then you see all the Vegas signs behind him. But same exact thing, looks identical. So I just think it's a random NCR Ranger.
Yep.
And I think it was just a nod to that cinematic.
Agreed.
Do you think anybody said, hey, we're in Nevada, dude? You think anybody said that?
No.
No.
What are you guys doing here? We're in
anybody
Nevada.
Did. No. So I have a theory on who the courier is.
Let's hear it.
The snake oil salesman.
Oh.
He already has a pretty good relationship with Fisto, and that's my only evidence.
I like it.
And he's crazy, so he seems like somebody who was shot in the head once.
He does definitely have the metal still stuck in his head type of persona.
I'm trying to remember which guy that was, because I thought that was the guy that Hank took.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
So what happened? What did I miss?
The courier is from the game. You play the courier.
Yeah,
in the game.
he's the main character. He or she, obviously whatever you pick. The courier is the main character of Fallout New Vegas. They are shot in the head and left in a shallow grave by a character who's voiced by Chandler Bing.
Matthew Perry, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matthew
He
Perry was a
asked to be
huge
in the
Fallout
game because
fan,
he loved it so much.
crazy.
He's such a big Fallout fan. We're like, yeah, sure, we got a part for you.
And then, obviously, well, I'm jumping between storylines. This was all branched together better.
Yeah.
But, of course, the people betting get guns and go out and start helping, save their city, too, because they realize if he loses,
Did they? I
we're
didn't
all
see
dead.
them going out
He
there.
grabbed a shotgun. And he
Yeah, but
blasted
I
one
thought
of
he
the
put it back
Deathclaws.
down when nobody decided to join him.
I thought he went outside.
Well, I don't think he did.
I know the
No,
one
the
lady
lady
said, I'm not
said,
going out there.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he just looked at her, and then I think he still planned on going out the door before the
Okay,
end of
good.
the
All
show.
right, I wasn't sure if they ever did.
And to see a kid, I don't know how old he's supposed to be, but they called him a kid,
Yeah.
and fighting without armor against these things. How can you just stay inside and watch him do that?
Right.
I feel
He's
like
got a dartboard and a pool cue, and he's like,
It was a roulette table for a shield.
yeah, roulette table. Yes, that's right.
Roulette table and a pool cue, and I was like, that is the most Vegas centurion uniform you can put on, and it felt like I got some serious Captain America vibes. Like I was just waiting for him to be like, I can do this all day.
all day. But that's very inspiring. He could definitely have a following.
I do. When we talk about what's next, I think what Maximus will be doing in season 3 it will be a big part of it, because I think he's setting himself up nicely. But then we see the Ghoul with Mr. House talking to him. He makes him put on a Pip-Boy, because I can lead you to the thing, but you're going to need to wear the Pip-Boy, which he's like, fine. And he's still not believing him, and gets over to the Vault Tec facility.
Did House transfer his essence? I don't know what to call it, into the Pip-Boy, and that's why he had to wear it, or what?
I think it's just he could communicate to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking he's like Ultron. He can be in 2 places at once. I mean, because we did see at the end when the screen came on for just a second that he was
That's
there.
why I was asking. I was wondering if he could only inhabit one device at a time or something. But we'll talk about that towards the end.
Yeah. And of course, obviously, he comes in just in time because Lucy, unfortunately, has to do another mercy killing. Why does everybody want me to kill them?
She
we're
discovers.
We're gonna patch you up.
Yeah, right. I love that line. We're gonna. She's ahead. She's ahead. Who's like, kill me, please, kill me, make it stop, kill me.
What wasn't it in Fallout 4? Wasn't there a guy who was just ahead?
Yes, there was.
And he was like, please kill me.
He also asks you to kill him.
Yeah.
It was the CEO of Nuka-Cola.
That's right, because he was looking for longevity, to live forever. Okay.
And the U.S. military tricked him. They said, yeah, okay, you design a weapon for us, and we'll give you immortal life. They didn't tell him that it was like cutting his head off and sticking him in a computer.
Very Futurama of it all.
You're right.
But she ends up taking out, Congresswoman Welch, ends up almost getting implanted with a chip by her dad, with the Legion
I
guy.
cannot believe he was about to do that.
I know.
I figured, like, I mean, I get that he's, clearly higher up in the Enclave and, is ready and willing to do their bidding, but, like, even his own daughter?
Well,
right. And the approach that he took so far was just like, she's going to see. I'm going to convince her that this is the way to go, and she's just going to still be my daughter. And like how she said, I thought you were a good father. You didn't raise me to be a fudging idiot. So this is why I'm going to stop you. And him, I don't know, that scene where he said that, where he's like, even if you feel that way now, you won't feel that way in a minute. I mean, if that was your daughter, would you want her to be that way? I'd still want her to be my daughter. I would never do that to my.
Well, yeah, most people would not, but he's different. He is more, everyone should do as I say and just not question me at all. And he was even willing to go that to his own daughter. Just shows what kind of man it really was, which, then it's nice because, the Ghoul shows up, takes out the Legion guy, shoots Hank in the butt.
Shoots him in the butt.
Bear her up to me. Wouldn't be her ass is bleeding out on the floor.
Little nod to Lucy and her ways, but
Right.
I think we're seeing Lucy becoming more and more like him, especially with the mercy killing on Welch, and then wiping her dad's memory at the end. Basically, I was kind of
do it.
Well, no, I know
did it
she
to
didn't do it. He did, but she was going to. I think she had to
That's
think.
true,
She
yeah.
was really like, for the good of the wasteland, he has got to stop being who he is, basically.
I think she even said, I don't remember if it was to Cooper or if it was to him, but I think it was to her father. She said, I'm gonna finally get the father that I deserved, or something like that.
Yeah, she asked him a question, and she said, I want an answer. And he goes, and then what are you going to do? And she said, I'm going to make you the father that you always should have been. And then, so she was going to do it. Yeah. But I don't know, how she hesitates all the time. You don't know. She might not have done it.
It might have been a bluff, yeah.
Yeah. But he didn't want to take that risk.
I just wonder if he did it too, because he knows failure with the Enclave means they're going to kill him. So yeah, he was.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Knowing the Enclave, they probably would have dipped him in FEV or something, not just kill him.
Yeah.
Still, that was an emotional moment.
Yeah.
Seeing
it was.
how Lucy just lost her father, and she's even hugging him, and he doesn't recognize her. That was devastating to her for at least 3 seconds.
Yes.
What's wrong, miss? You've got a smudge on your cheek. You mind if I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, aw. Oh, your zombie dad. Aw.
But he's nice now, And then, of course, to no one's surprise, I don't think, the Ghoul shows up, and both his wife and daughter are not in their cryopods, and there's a Colorado postcard.
Which, confirmed, gotta be. I'm saying it here now. 100% true. We're never wrong about anything. Fallout 5 is going to be based in Colorado. And or so is Season 3.
And yeah, wasn't there a canceled game, Fallout game, that was supposed to be set in Colorado?
Not canceled, it's just not canon anymore. It was Brotherhood Tactics.
Oh.
It was,
that was the one
made
for
by the original
PS2,
company.
right?
Yep.
Okay, I never played that one.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. It was bad.
Now was the
The cover looked way cooler. You play as the Brotherhood of Steel, and you have to invade Vault Zero, which is the Vault Tec / Enclave headquarters.
Okay, because that.
And you've got to you basically become a Brotherhood outcast group because you're defending a bunch of ghouls from the Enclave, because what they're doing is actually worse than what the Brotherhood believes about ghouls.
Yeah, I like it. Sounds like a good story. Doesn't sound like a great
game. It is
game.
a good story, terrible game.
And then season doesn't end. I shouldn't say the season ends, but we see Maximus and Lucy reunite. They're in House's room as we see the Legion marching on New Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
much like House of the Dragon season 2. It ends with an army
I
marching.
know.
Stop this, people!
hell?
At least we don't have to wait as long for season 3 of Fallout as we had to fall for season 3 of House of the Dragon. But I was like,
No.
oh man! But then you see that the connection lost on House's screen, and his face comes back for a second and goes away.
Just a second, yeah.
Was he actually pretending he wasn't there when Lucy and Maximus came in, maybe to spy on them, hear what's going on, to help maybe influence them?
I don't know.
Or do you think he was in the Pip-Boy and just popped back at the...
That's what I think. That's why I asked what I asked. I think, and again, this is just pure conjecture, I think because they're using outdated technology, that he had to transfer his data to the Pip-Boy, and now he's trying to regain connection to his main terminal, but the Pip-Boy is so deep underground, maybe it's taken a while. Slow connection speed. 1 kilobyte at a time.
Man, they got that fast a speed?
You don't get great Wi-Fi underground, so
No,
right,
you really don't.
Exactly.
You really don't.
So that's my theory. I don't know. Somebody on Reddit earlier had another idea, but I don't see any evidence for it. They theorized that before Cooper left, he took the cold fusion back out, and that's why he had shoved his gun in between the doors to stop it from closing up. And that it was just enough of a charge to keep House going for a little while longer, but not enough to keep him alive forever. I don't know. Again, it's a nice sounding theory, but there's no proof of it. We didn't see Cooper go in and reclaim the cold fusion, so I don't know.
Because he threatened to blast it. He didn't threaten to take it back. Yeah. He was going to blow it up.
Exactly. So
yeah, I don't think they did, because I think even House would have mentioned that. That's what powered House up, was when he put that in there.
Yes.
And so he's in the arm thing.
Pip-Boy.
And when they were walking along, he probably would have mentioned it at some point. Hey, are you going to put that back? I think if they had done that.
Yeah, and
I think it would have been a bigger deal. So,
and honestly, I think he is going to need all that power to help fight off
to
the
reclaim
Legion.
Vegas.
Yeah, otherwise, New Vegas is falling to the Legion in 5 minutes. Unless
I don't think so.
Why not?
I think the NCR will beat them off. No, wait,
Whoa!
not that. I think the NCR is going to defeat them.
Family show. What the hell?
You know what? I totally forgot the
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I
forgot the NCR was in there in strength to fight those.
And if we know anything about the Legion, we know that they don't fight with guns. They primarily fight with swords and spears and whatever else they can get their hands on, and football armor. So I think the NCR has
but I
believe they've got a better chance of winning. Now, if House wants to maintain Vegas as his own, then he is going to have to fight the NCR. Yeah. And he will definitely need the cold fusion power for that.
And the Legion outnumbers the NCR that is in New Vegas, so he may need to help them just to be like, hey, I'll help you, but New Vegas is mine. Stay the F out, baby. But... well, to finish the show, then we can start talking a little bit of theories. Then we see Vault 32. We finally see what Hank was hiding in that secret box, and it's an Enclave Pip-Boy, and she sends the message to the Enclave to begin Phase 2.
I am Hank McClane's wife. In her wedding dress as she was getting ready to get married to another dude.
Poor Chet.
Man.
Well, she didn't seem very warm towards Chet. So, yeah.
Did you see how happy Chet was that everyone was ganging up on her? Mm-hmm. Oh, he was so happy. He's like, oh my God, they're finally listening.
Did you hear what they were saying, too?
What?
Death to management.
Yes.
Oh, that's
right. Do you all
yes.
remember what was painted in blood on the walls of that vault before they inhabited it?
Yep.
Same graffiti, death to management. And that's because I think the previous vault dwellers of that vault found out the same secret. Now, what do you guys think Phase 2 is that Steph was calling to happen?
I think it is the FEV.
See, that's what I think too, but I wasn't positive because it seemed like she needed something to happen in a hurry, and I don't know if that would be quick enough. Like, I'm not entirely positive. Like, so now I'm wondering, is phase 2 multifaceted? Like, is there going to be our Enclave soldiers going to march in and then capture everybody and put them into FEV tanks? Or is it like what we had originally thought, that they purposely wanted a broken water filter to funnel FEV into the water? See, that's where I'm not positive which direction it's going to go in.
I think the latter. I do think they're going to up the FEV into those 2 vaults and then see what happens. And Steph either is willing to take it, probably a better way to say that, or she knows
What's up with you guys tonight?
Holy shit. Or she knows that the overseer is safe from it and it won't happen. And I think there's a good chance that if those 2 vaults, 33 and 32, get a heavy dose of FEV and start changing rapidly, Norm and Claudia are going to come back to try to get in after what happened, and it's going to be overrun with super mutants. And they're going to have to turn
do you
tail
think
and
that's
run.
where they're heading?
I think that's where they're going to go, yeah. What else does he know?
Oh, no.
I mean,
that's true.
I don't think he would wander out into the wasteland too much. He probably thinks his sister's dead, probably thinks his dad's dead, and probably knows we'll go to what he thinks is safe, and then obviously we'll see all heck has broken loose there because of the Enclave, and he's going to, head out with Claudia.
So Norm, after getting Claudia back and exiting that room and putting her on the cart and taking her out, he carefully laid down some Cheetos so that the roaches would follow him. I'm just saying that's because of his idea to make that last phone call that got him caught. He just doesn't think in those moments is all I'm saying.
Also, did you see, Dave, that the Enclave picked up that conversation?
Yes. The one where he was broadcasting it. Yes.
Yep.
That's not who we wanted it to.
Certainly is not.
And what happened to the roaches after the attack? Did they all kill each other inside that room? Why weren't they in the room when he went in there?
They probably moved on to find more food or something else.
Probably.
Yeah.
Now, the best scene, my favorite scene of this entire episode, just because of how much I love this little Easter egg, the mid-credit scene with Dane retrieving the Liberty Prime blueprints for Quintus.
That's right.
Who's no longer Quintus the bringer together or whatever. He's Quintus the destroyer.
Quintus the unifier is no more. Quintus the destroyer is born. And it's like,
okay, buddy.
Captain sniffing my own farts over here, like, I'm Quintus the Unifier. I was going to bring everyone together. No, you weren't. You clearly stated your objective was to rule over the rest of the Brotherhood and also bring war to the Commonwealth. Like, buddy.
Yeah, things that I thought, now that we're done with this episode, things that I thought were going to be important in this season, some of it didn't play out, which means it'll probably play out in future seasons. Like
probably setting it up for later.
Commonwealth. Yeah, like the Commonwealth. That's the last we heard of them after, what's his name?
Maximus.
Yeah, but the other guy.
Oh, Xander.
Xander.
When Xander died, that was pretty much all we heard about them this season. So there's more to come, I'm sure.
Well, we still have a very powerful artifact in New Vegas. We assume. I don't think the Ghoul took it. In New Vegas, that everybody is going to want. Probably everyone except the Legion, because they won't know how to use it.
They don't
or
care.
What it really means.
They would trade
it. They would trade it for a sword. That's a nice sword. You want this glowing relic? Yes.
Not even a good sword, like a mall kiosk sword.
Yeah. I don't know.
You guys got a kazoo?
That's not a real fair trade. How about I get the relic and a Nuka-Cola, and you get the sword? Yeah. That'll work. Work.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of things that we've got to wait until next season, we still got to find out what's going to happen with Ron Perlman Super Mutant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he was against the Enclave too. He was. So we got a lot of players. You know, we got the NCR in New Vegas. They would probably want the Cold Fusion relic. We got the Brotherhood, who knows about it, probably wants it back, and I am sure the Commonwealth would want it also. Then we have Mr. House, who needs it also. So we have a bunch of things coming together in New Vegas for a powerful relic, possibly, and we could see a major, faction war, basically.
Now, I've got, speaking of the Commonwealth and relics, and now your favorite end credit scene, I've got a question for you two. Now, Dave, I think we've mentioned this before, but at the moment, the actual already built Liberty Prime Mark II is in the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth Brotherhood, they rebuilt it. They originally built Mark I, they discovered its pieces and then assembled it in DC. It got
Very
destroyed.
Iron Man.
Very Iron Man. They carried it to the Commonwealth, to Boston, rebuilt it again, and as far as we know, it's still, walking around over in Boston. So, those plans that Quintus unrolled, they said Liberty Prime Alpha. So I'm assuming this must be like the first version before they came up with the final version that's now in Boston. So does he plan to build it, or is he looking at the schematics to hopefully maybe take control of the Commonwealth's Liberty Prime?
I thought to build it, but
Yeah,
that seems like a lot of work for a bunch of wastelanders.
But they're at Area 51, and they have a bunch of technology.
Could be to find its weakness.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that he wants to study it to figure out, because he knows now that there's a war happening, he knows it's only a matter of time before Elder Maxon brings the real Liberty Prime back over west.
So they may have a kaiju fight.
Yes.
Okay, we do have some comments out on YouTube. Jason Deerham says, so is House trapped in that Pip-Boy? I don't think so, because we did see him pop back into the mainframe at the end when Lucy and Maximus were looking out the window at the Legion coming down. And then JST, Ronline, House will be back. They'll probably settle whatever will happen between the NCR, Legion, and House within an episode and a half at the pace this show goes at. Yeah, I do think there's a lot going on there, and we definitely will see. They brought all those factions together there with that relic for a reason, and I think we will see it play out.
And you know who ain't there? The Ghoul. He's gone, and that's a long walk he's looking at, by the way. How's he going to cross all that territory? He's going to have his own side quests, his own adventures, where people stop him along the way, and they're not going to let him go unless he does a certain thing for him. That's how we're going to see the Ghoul move on.
Yeah. I am legit looking forward to this, and the primary reason why I want them to have him explore somewhere outside of where the games have already taken place, I think this is going to open it up to a little bit more interpretation on the with the TV show. I think they're going to be able to do more with any areas, any factions that haven't already existed in the games. Because as long as you have to deal with things that are already there, you constantly have to tiptoe around what is going to upset the existing fans. Because you're never going to make everybody happy.
100%.
True that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, having all of this, allowing Cooper to, I assume walk all the way to Colorado. I don't know how else he's going to get there. But yeah, it's going to open up, new states, new territories, new factions that, maybe have never been in the games again. Now the writers finally, they are open to be as creative as they want. And who knows, if it's good enough, then we may find something that was, only in the show, now make it into the game. So far, they already added the whole ghoulification ability and the vials to keep you from going feral. They have recently added those into the game. So we can see that if they like something in the show, they're willing to put it in the game.
And speaking of the Ghoul getting there, what do you think was his wife and daughter brought there for some classified project? Is it a major Enclave bunker? Is it a Vault Tec black site research facility? I mean, they really are wide open to do what they want here, and I do think it is going to be an Enclave base. I don't think it'll be maybe the major one, of course, but do you think Clancy Brown will return, maybe have his mind in a computer
I mean, that's what the Enclave loves doing.
Clancy Brown will be back. I have no doubt.
Do you think they may have...
He plays voice roles in Fallout as well, so he'll definitely be back.
Oh, yeah.
And we stand him anyway.
Yes, we do. Anything he is in, he's great. Now, do you think his family... There's two options here. She was still working with the Enclave, kind of tricking Cooper into doing what they wanted, and maybe she's a high up there doing good things. Or they know she kind of turned on them and really wasn't supporting them and trying to stop all this. What if she's being altered by FEV, or they put a chip in her, or something along those lines? Because if she wasn't a by the books Enclave person this whole time, and it doesn't seem like she was, based on Will Zig having to talk to her and her trying to get the chip away from, or the cold fusion away from Hank to give it to the president, who she had no idea was leading the Enclave, probably may set her up for something not that great. Or we'll find out.
I have a third, more depressing option.
Oh, no.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Because we don't know when they got out of their cryogenic chambers in that vault. We have no idea how long they've been gone. There's no telling. So, here's my theory. I think Janie is going to be a grandma, his daughter. And I think when he does make it to Colorado, he's going to finally find her. And it's going to be a situation like, what was that Matthew McConaughey movie?
Interstellar?
Interstellar, yes. I think it's going to be like Interstellar. He's going to find his daughter. Oh, Daddy, I'm 90 years old now.
Well, were they ever in that vault? We don't know that for sure.
Well, we know that they must have been because, the postcard. Also, I am glad. I am so glad that he didn't say anything about it, so House didn't hear it.
Yep.
That's true.
He was smart.
You got some more comments here. Does he still need the vials now that he has that uranium in his belly? Yeah, that's one of the things I was wondering, because is that like how Iron Man had the what was that called? I can't think of the name of it. The power
magnet
source,
or whatever, to keep the
it would power his heart for 500 years, they said, right?
Yes.
Is that the same thing for the Ghoul now? Because
I don't think so. I think it'll keep him healed, but the vials were to keep his mind sane, to keep him from going feral. And as far as I understand it, I could be, yes, arc reactor, very good, thank you. As far as I understand it, again, I could be wrong, they may end up changing the canon, but as far as I understand it, it is the radiation. As your mind keeps getting filled with radiation, I think that's what drives a Ghoul feral. At least that's the way it's been explained in the past in the games. Again, I don't know if they are changing that. So as far as I know, he'll need more vials to compensate for now this piece of uranium stuck in him that's constantly emitting radiation. Yeah, he'll heal quicker, but he may also go crazy quicker.
Yep.
Interesting.
And
that's my theory.
Barb being a super mutant would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Oh, man.
And we need to see that. Also would be like Sean from 4. Sean from Fallout 4? Sean from Fallout 4.
Oh, being old? Yeah, it would be, yes. Because, sorry, spoilers for anybody who does not know this, but when you discover your son in the Institute, who was a baby at the beginning of the game,
that's right.
Now he's an old man, and also an asshole.
See,
he's been through a lot.
But I wonder if it would be more emotional impact for him to get there and the wife and kid not be, the wife not dead and her old, but either working with the Enclave to do the things he think is wrong, or being held by the Enclave and tortured.
I
that
think
has
he
to
would
save
have
him.
to. I think he'd have to decide then if he found out that his wife was working for the Enclave all this time. I think he'd have to decide. Okay, well, do I now have to kill my wife and or now my daughter too, who's probably also working with them or living in their quarters? I don't know. I don't know how much time has passed. So yeah, he may have to make a tough decision. And if we know anything about Fallout, it's all about the tough decisions. Everything is, it's not always going to be a happy ending. Sometimes you've just got to get the best possible ending.
Or
Maybe
just
he
a
kills
ending.
himself.
An ending, yeah.
Maybe he kills himself because that's the only thing he's living
He can't
for.
live with it. Yeah, he might.
Well,
He might.
It may be he kills the wife, but thinks the daughter is savable, much like Hank thinking Lucy could, see his way and come to, come to an understanding with what he's doing. And she may be too far gone, but he just has too much love for his kid and think, it's going to be okay, and may never get there.
Well, I also still think that Cooper is eventually going to turn into a glowing one.
I agree. I think
That
especially
is
with
still
the
my theory.
uranium.
I don't know how much longer he's got. 'Cause again, Dave brought up that uranium in him. It's only a matter of time, I think.
That was Jason that brought it up. Jason in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Brian wants to know, I'm just here to see Dave eat his half a sandwich he found.
What?
What? Did you find half a sandwich?
I don't know.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah. Please fill us in, Brian. Let us know what you're talking about. But, I think we're going to see Maximus show his prowess some more against the Legion. And I think the NCR is going to recruit him, and I think he's going to go, because he even said, you always come back to where you start. And I think he's going to gain in power and influence within the NCR, which is really going to piss off Quintus, I think. When he finds out that, his boy is now a member of the NCR and helping them bring them back into power, especially if they get a hold of the cold fusion away from Quintus, and the NCR has it, and it's helpful because of Maximus.
Well, if you remember what Moldaver wanted to do in season 1, as the leader of the NCR at the time, she did want to make sure that all of the territories under the NCR had access to power and safety brought by cold fusion. So if the NCR does get their hands on it from House again, I think while yes, they're problematic, I think they would use it in the best possible way.
Yes, they would help. They would want another Shady Sands, helping people, building a community. Now we're going to go into tangent time for a minute, because I now know what Brian's talking about.
Okay.
I shared a video with Dave, I believe over Facebook Messenger. It is a Packer fan talking about how he has 2 brothers who are Bears fans.
Oh.
And he
I
says,
Go ahead.
when you're in a restaurant and you're eating filet mignon and you're eating all these good things, that's being a Packer fan. And when you see some homeless person find half a sandwich in the garbage and enjoy eating it, you're happy that they found that sandwich. And that's the Bears fans finally getting, a playoff win. So you're happy for them that they found that half sandwich in the garbage.
Very nice.
I totally forgot about that, Brian. Yes.
Next decade is going to be completely different. Your Packers are in a lot of trouble.
So you think.
Okay.
Yes. But this is not a sports show. And
this is not. So
they
I
had
do
fun.
think Maximus is going to come be a hero to the NCR. I think Quintus is going to feel like a complete traitor to the Brotherhood and everything they stand for. The Commonwealth is probably thinking, oh, this guy is possibly a wild card in all of this. Like, he may be NCR now, but we might be able to bring him back under our side if we propose, good things happening or something. But basically, he could even be somebody who pulls Brotherhood members like Dane, who don't fully believe in the Brotherhood's message, over to the NCR and have the NCR kind of get back into power, in California, in Nevada, in all the places they kind of were that we now know they're not as prevalent as they were back in the days of Fallout New Vegas and everything. So that'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
So over these first two seasons, who do you think had the most change in their arc?
Honestly, I think Maximus. I think he had the most change because he started off as just wanting to have something to do. He was like all in on the Brotherhood because the Brotherhood were the ones who saved him. They found him in that fridge, and he just wanted to go on missions, and he was like all about that. And he also didn't want to keep being picked on, but we watched him get stronger and more confident over time. And also, he gained his own sort of sets of morals outside of the Brotherhood. So we watched him, grow and change. He regressed a little bit in the beginning of season 2 as Quintus was trying to, groom him, gaslight him into, calling him son and everything. But as soon as he was faced with a decision, getting away, going out there with Xander and realizing, oh, that's right, the Brotherhood would actually kill children. I think that's when it occurred to him, this isn't for me. And so, yeah, I think out of all the characters so far, at least from what I've seen, I think Maximus had the most change for a character.
I don't know. Thaddeus is up there. He's now got a mouth on his shoulder, lost an arm. He's he's changed quite a bit too.
Yeah, fair. Yes, he has.
He was a normal human when this all started
to fall off.
Yeah, he's been through a lot, that Thaddeus. And what do you guys think he's turning into?
A centaur.
A centaur, yeah.
With no arm.
Well, they don't have
grow
arms.
back?
They have.
Well, they do, but they're curled down into feet. They crawl on arms and feet, and then they've got a couple of other tentacles and things coming out, extra heads. Because what a centaur is if you put I think more than one person in a vat of FEV together, I think what happens is they kind of melt and merge together, and come out as some monster.
And Brian said, "Okay, happy fallouting."
Yeah, next time we'll get the joke. Sorry, that was my fault.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that video. I was in Fallout brain, not football making fun of the Bears fans brain. You sometimes lose track of things like that.
Well, I think I'm gonna miss, and I don't know if he's coming back or not, but I think Hank had a big arc. I mean, I know he was nice the whole time, even though he was devious the entire time, but he really thought he could bring Lucy into the fold with this. And when he wasn't able to, and then he realized, I can't, I probably messed up by trying to bring her into this, and now I'm done. So him checking out like that was kind of an emotional moment. It was like, oh, this guy gave himself up for this whole idea. He's been working for over 200 years. Obviously he was asleep for 200 of it. Yeah. But he still woke up with the same idea and same mission, and then it's just gone now. He's just one of the things that he wanted to create, and I kind of miss. I think we'll kind of miss that kind of character, but at the same time, he said that's a permanent thing. Once you insert it, it's permanent, but maybe it's not. Maybe we'll find out that it's not.
Well, remember too, it may delete all of his memories, but Congresswoman is no longer set up to put in the happy thoughts. So he may still be the same person, just without memory of his previous life. He may still be the same person who will get back to where he needs to be, or get back to where he thinks. He's going to have the same thoughts. Oh, yeah, those are disgusting. But
it's like that's what from Rick and Morty. What are they called?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Where Rick turns everybody into those.
The from The Fly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What was that called? Called him based on the director of the movie. Shoot. Now I can't remember.
Something like Crumbopulous, but it's not.
Yeah. For anybody wondering, I just shared a couple of pictures. We've got a private Slack channel that we use to communicate with each other about the videos and the channel and everything. And I just shared a couple of pictures of what centaurs look like in Fallout, so Dave could get a good look.
Now, do you think
Cronenberg, yes, there you go.
Cronenberg. That's it.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, JST. Now, do you think that do you think Robert House is going to try to form an alliance with maybe the NCR, maybe even the Brotherhood about the Enclave? Because he was always the one. There's another player that I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's figuring out who that other player is going to be. He knows they're going to be a major threat to him. Is he going to try to deflect and have these other groups be like, listen, we need to band together to fight this bigger enemy because they're coming. They started the war. He's going to have a lot of information because he always had those probabilities. He was very much like the leader from Captain America Brave New Worlds. Oh, the probabilities show me that the end's coming. He's like, my calculations were a little bit off, but he was not surprised at all to see Cooper Howard being the one that turned him on.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be a better way to say that.
What are you doing?
It's a family picture.
What is going on tonight? You guys and your innuendos.
I don't know what's going on.
We're just not doing phrasing anymore. Is that what's happening?
Phrasing.
See, I don't know, because House is the type of person where I think if he doesn't see a direct threat from the Enclave, like he doesn't think they're going to try and make their presence be known in Vegas, they're not going to invade or anything, I think he'd be more apt to, if he was able to get like his Securitrons back up and running, I think he'd be willing to make like a truce with the NCR, or possibly tell them, hey, you're going to work for me, because he did make that comment to Cooper Howard as well. He says it's only a matter of time before everybody works for me. So
yep.
I think he's going to attempt to strong arm the NCR into being like, look, if you want any kind of foothold in Vegas, you report to me. But yeah, if he does sense that the Enclave is going to make a move back in Nevada, then yeah, I think he would work with them.
He has something they're going to want. If he still has
the cold fusion,
yeah.
Yeah,
if they find out that he's got it. Yeah, definitely.
And that may come
Does he
from
sense
the Ghoul.
anything anymore at all?
What's that?
Does he still have senses?
We know that he's able to run calculations, but I don't think the way that he spoke about it, it sounds like he's not alive in like a physical sense anymore. It sounds like his body died, but he uploaded his mind to the computer.
Yeah, so he's Arnhem Zola now.
Basically, yeah. I think, yeah, didn't one of you say that in our last episode,
It was
too?
Dave, yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect comparison, yes. Also, speaking of Colorado and that Brotherhood of Steel game, there was another computer that had a mind uploaded to it in that game called the Calculator.
You could ask it, what's 6 times 7? It's like, oh, it's 42.
6, 7.
Oh, God, that was not what I was doing. Sorry,
I don't
what
know,
is 8
because
times 9?
the only time that I played it to the end, the ending that I chose, you could like merge somebody with the Calculator and turn it into this like monstrous computer flesh hybrid, and I thought that was funny, so I did that. And then I think like you get a slideshow, it's like, and the destruction of the wasteland was sure to come. It's like, yay!
You never
I win.
saw it coming.
Yeah, any other what's nexuses from you guys?
Oh, let's see. We already spoke about the fact that we think Cooper's probably headed to Colorado next. My major what's next about that is I think that this is going to open up the writers to brand new things that they're not going to be as restricted by the games, which good for them. My other major what's next theory is, like I said, I'm going to guess that his wife is dead by now, Cooper Howard's wife, and I think his daughter is an old lady. Wild theory, but
yeah, I mean, even if she came out 50 years ago, she'd still be like in appearance older than him.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's
been 200 years since the war, so we don't know again, we have no idea how long ago they came out of their things.
And what's going to happen to Betty? Is she going to become a super mutant? And
Possibly, if phase 2 really is, unleashing the FEV, then yeah, I think both those vaults are in for rude awakening.
she was very nice, but I think she had a dark side. You know,
She probably did at one point, when
she
she
was
was more part of like the Vault Tech thing. But now that she's watching the people in her vault potentially about to like die of thirst, die of like dehydration, no water, I think it's starting to awaken her inner like values and be like, you know what, Vault Tech's gone. We need to survive now.
she did threaten Steph, though. You know, you promised me that water, and so help me if I don't get it. And then she cut her off. So she still could have something, up her sleeve. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and honestly, Steph could have been
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'll give you your water. Don't worry. Because I'm about to contact the Enclave and turn on phase 2.
Yeah.
So,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
you can
Oh,
have
you're gonna get
60% of
plenty
the
of water.
Yeah, take
Hey,
your
why
water
is this
out
water green? Don't ask questions.
because
Now,
it's people.
I honestly think that we are going to find out that Hank unfroze them when he got there.
You think so?
What if he sent them to Colorado to the Enclave with the
What
chip?
if he put chips in them?
No. What if he gave them
oh.
the chip technology to take to the Enclave? He had his little test going, but he's like, I perfected the miniature one and stuff. We need to get that to the group at Colorado. So they're just ahead of the Ghoul, and they're going to get there.
I mean, yeah, if they also work for the Enclave, yeah, definitely.
Because we know he called somebody at the beginning and was saying basically, hey, I'm here, I'm doing this, and you guys, I do think that was the Enclave. We know he was kind of working for them from the start with his little pit boy that he had hidden away. So I think they're alive. I think they're taking info to them because now Hank's kind of done. I mean, I don't think he's going to be, a villain throughout this, but I think that technology is going to survive because he was proactive enough to get that to Colorado via the Ghoul's wife and daughter. And they may be willing participants, or they may be doing it against their will, which could be a chip in them that he did, or it may just be like, you do it, or,
that would be super twisted. Oh man, what if, because I hadn't even considered that until you were, bringing up your theory. What if he did chip them and we get a similar scene? He finally finds his wife and daughter, and his wife looks at him and says, "Sir, can I help you? What's wrong?"
Oh,
how heartbreaking would that be?
My only problem with that is, oh no, Hank just proved that at the end. I was gonna say my only problem with that would be the chip only seemed to work on the surface dwellers, but obviously at the end there, Hank had one, so that's no longer a valid theory. So yeah. But I don't think he could have done it right when he woke up or right when he got there because he had to perfect it first. You know how many people he went through in order to make it work. So it would have been, they would have left like right before Coop got there because he finally perfected it.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing I can think of is that Colorado postcard was set as a trap.
Oh, to get him to go to the Enclave?
He would have had to be privy to that conversation, though, and that was just one thing they said in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he knows. I mean, Hank knew he wanted his wife and daughter because the deal they made to bring Lucy there.
Right.
So he could have.
But Hank, I mean not Hank. Coop and Barb. That was a last second remark at the airport right before he got picked up. He just said we should go to Colorado. So I don't know if he was privy to that, or did he walk up right when they said it? I'd have to rewatch it and see.
Well, there's no guarantee that it was Hank that heard it. Could have been anybody from the Enclave and then passed that information on to him, or any of them could have left that there. It may not have necessarily been Hank who left the postcard. Because it looks like there were people in there recently-ish.
No, that was Barb's handwriting, man. I know it. I had it analyzed.
see, anything else I got on here? No, I've just talked about Maximus becoming high up in the NCR in the war with the Legion, becoming a hero to them. You know, something too I wrote down. Lucy has been defying the Enclave's plans now. Is she going to be a target of theirs?
Oh, definitely. Speaking of the
Yeah.
Enclave, how high up do you think Hank is?
I think he was threatening them earlier in the season with not giving them this technology. So I don't think he's high up at all. I think he wants to be higher.
Well, I ask because what Steph said at the end there, she made it sound like, I'm Steph, whatever her last name is, can't remember.
Canadian.
I'm Stephanie, blah blah blah. I'm Hank McClane's wife, as if that means anything.
I think it does.
Maybe
I think
he was just in charge of the project. That's all.
Okay.
And he had the Enclave Pip-Boy, too, so he had ties to them, and he may have been working for Vault Tec as an Enclave person.
Okay.
Getting close
That's why it was
to...
a different color than everybody else's.
That's right. Exactly.
He got the special model.
Yeah. This was titanium.
I do think too in season 3 we will see the Enclave as more of a presence with maybe soldiers. We might see a base of theirs in Colorado. They won't just be this group that exists and does, bad things. I think we'll get a physical representation of them. They'll become the overarching main villain of the series because they should be.
I think one of my favorite parts of Fallout New Vegas is seeing some of the remnants of Fallout 1 and 2 kind of still hanging out in the area. In fact, if you travel to this one outpost or bar or whatever, there's this guy sitting there and he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to be with the Enclave, but yeah, I'm retired now. I just drank most days." It's like, oh, okay, this once big bad boogeyman is now just like a barfly. And he's having drinks with other former NCR vets and some old Brotherhood vet or whatever. They're just all hanging out whatever, we're just shooting the shit. No big deal.
Hanging out here in the desert. We got nothing else to do.
Hey, didn't the Enclave try to poison everybody? That was 80 years ago, man.
That was DC. We're totally different now.
I retired. I don't do that stuff anymore.
Okay, do we think we should rate this episode in season 2 now?
I think we should.
Yeah. Well, this
David?
episode, they nailed the landing. I mean, and if it was a series finale, there's just a few more touches they could have put on it, and it still would have been great. I'm glad it's not a series finale. They left some doors open. They have so many things going on. And you know what? If you look at them all individually, all the stories that they have going on, they're not complicated. Their story is each one is defined. There's nothing hidden, but they got so many stories that need to converge. It's awesome. They converge them all. I mean, there's still, I guess, the super mutants didn't come back, and the Commonwealth did not come back, but they're there and they're going to be down the road. And I don't think I make fun of Norm because of his decisions to broadcast and stuff, but he's a vault dweller. He needs to, he doesn't have the surface dwelling smarts, so he's going to do what he thinks is going to get him out of the situation, going to get him back in touch with his dad, who's when he sees him again, I'm sure he will see him again. He'll be completely surprised that he doesn't know him. I don't know. Putting them both ratings, and I think it's finally crossed that threshold for me. Even though it's not a very deep story. If you look at each individual thing, when you mix it all together, it's Penguin-esque. I'm gonna give it both the episode and the season a 9.
Yeah, what an enjoyable season. You know, they really do. Like Dave said, the plot threads are not overly complicated, but weaving them all in and out of each other, they do masterfully. Having all of the flashbacks count towards what's going on in the future and character development and everything else that's going on. Like, we didn't see Steph's flashbacks until, you know, this episode and when it finally, you know, meant something. And they've just done a great job. You know, they've wrapped up some storylines and they did it, you know, Lucy and her dad, the end of this season, how it all played out, was heartbreaking. And it was really well executed and well acted and everything else. And they've got stories that are winding down and they got stories that are ramping up. You know, and we got the end of the season, we had some things wrapped up, but we still have the Legion coming into New Vegas. We still have Mr. House. We still have the Enclave out there. We have Colorado. You know, we have Liberty Prime with the Brotherhood and all that's going on there. So much that's still left to talk about, but it still felt like a season finale. But they left a lot of plot threads open. And, I mean, everything they do just seems great. The characters, the side characters in, you know, Freeside, when Maximus was fighting the Deathclaws, was just great. Seeing the NCR show up and save him was great. You know, all of it just worked out well, and it just made me giddy like a schoolgirl, you know, watching this, having, you know, played the games. So I'm going to give this episode a 9.5. I thought it was fantastic. And I'm going to give the season a 9.2. I mean, just beautifully put together, and they got the right actors for the jobs, the right writers, the right, you know, choreographers. Everything worked out for this show. Just incredible.
I agree with you, gentlemen, completely. They really knocked it out of the park. I thought it was fantastic. This episode is probably one of the best, and I gotta really applaud them for their, you know, like, I've been saying, it really reminds me of phase 1 and 2 of the MCU, how they tuck in these little Easter eggs. And if if you caught it, if you're a fan, you're like, oh, hey, that's awesome. I know that. I get that reference. But, you know, if you're not familiar with all the games, it's more for you to learn, more for you to figure out. It actually adds to, like, you know, I want to learn more. And it's not going to hurt your viewing experience not knowing a thing. It, you know, might add a little mystery around it, but yeah, I really like the way that they've been doing this, and this season especially. I think they were kind of testing the waters with season 1 to kind of see what they could get away with, and it was good. It was a very good season, but I think season 2 was even better. I think they ramped everything up. I think they were taking a few more risks with, like, what they could show, what they could do, what they could get away with, and like I said, I think we saw a little bit more character development in the season as well. Now, this episode alone was chock full of, like, everything that I could have asked for without even having to ask for it. Getting to see the NCR marching into Vegas, getting to see that sniper on the roof, getting to see Thaddeus have his moment was fun. Of course, seeing the people of Freeside gamble, as they even comment, if he loses, we're gonna die, right? Anyway, I've got 50 on him, so they're like, of course, in Vegas they're gonna gamble their last moments. But I liked everything about it. I liked the look of the Deathclaws. I thought that was fantastic. When I found out that they were doing, like, puppeteering work and that they had physical props for not only the power armor but for the Deathclaws too. I mean, kudos to that. Fantastic use of the budget. Seriously, every time I hear about, like, one of these, like, major projects that is given, you know, millions and millions of dollars, and then we're sitting there wondering, like, what did they use it on? And then we get to watch a show like Fallout where it's like, oh, I can see where they put their money towards with their real sets, their real built sets that we've visited multiple times, like the Vault, like Freeside, like the Lucky 38. I see them walking around in these actual physical Brotherhood of Steel and NCR power armor suits. I see these Deathclaws tearing things apart. I mean, just a fantastic job overall. And also the twist with House. They had a lot of people going with that. I think we were even theorizing, like, why are there two houses? It's kind of weird for them to be showing two different people. And I liked that twist. I thought that made a lot of sense for a real world guy who's, constantly running the numbers, trying to figure out, um, what's going to happen. Of course, he's going to be worried and say, I need a bodyguard. I need a face of my company that isn't me. And I also like how even the supplementary materials that they put up on, the Prime website, how you could go and click around, all the little Robco videos, anytime they showed, and as our CEO and founder, Robert House, and whenever they chose picture, it was blurred out, again, in order to maintain that mystery. So everything that they did in the season, I thought was perfect. And then this episode, as a season finale, capped everything off perfectly. We wrapped up the story with Hank. Unfortunately, I guess his brain is wrapped up, so we may be done with him. I like how they left just enough cliffhangers to want me to come back for more. Now I cannot wait for the next season to come out because I've got to see what mission Cooper is going to be on. I've got to see what Lucy and Maximus are going to do now that they found each other. What's their next move? What's their next step? I want to see what Norma's going to do, carting his girlfriend through the wasteland. Are they going to live a happy life together on the surface? Is he going to take her back to the vault? Are they going to have to fight super mutants? Is he going to finally grow a backbone? So many questions that I can't wait to watch season 3 to have them answered. So for that, I'm going to give season 2 a 9.5 out of 10. And this episode is also going to get a 9.5 out of 10. Fantastic work. It was phenomenal. I don't give that high of a rating very often. I think Dave put it best when he said it's very Penguin-esque, very similar to that show Penguin. Also very good. We rated that very highly. I'd say the shows that I've rated the most high are probably this, The Penguin, and Loki season 2.
Yeah.
Or Andor.
What's
Andor.
that?
Andor.
And Andor, yes. Yeah, not a whole lot gets that high of a rating. You have to really do a phenomenal job, and I think this show did it.
Yeah, I'm the dark cloud in this group, and I gave it a 9.
Yeah.
So
That says something. If Dave liked it, you're going to like it.
yeah.
All right.
So,
now,
Dave, is this just the okayest show, or is it better than that?
This is better than the okayest show.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the best review we could have gotten.
now, those of you out of the chat, if you would like to let us know what your rating was for season 2 of Fallout, please let us know. We are moving on to some MCU news and notes.
Ooh,
we have
got
a bunch of
some news and
MCU
notes.
stuff. Then we got a
Tuesday.
non-MCU thing that I wanted to talk about. So let's get in. A lot of Doomsday stuff, a lot of Secret Wars stuff.
Of course.
Tobey Maguire is going to be in the opening sequence of Doomsday. And then he will
fact
also
or rumor?
this is a rumor. He will also be
Okay.
seen at the very end before the credits.
Uh-huh. So, you know what, Keith? We have heard a lot of rumors about the other Spider-Men having major places in Doomsday and in Secret Wars. I don't know, man. It seems like you've got some people that are like really, really into No Way Home, and they're like, I just want that movie again.
I was going to say, it's almost like they were in a Spider-Man movie that made a ton of money. So, it's very likely.
So, now, if Tobey Maguire, no, he's not. Is that still Sony?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's still Sony.
Okay, so they're getting a cut of Doomsday then.
If he's going to be in it, possibly. Who knows?
They will have some deal worked out that they.
So then they'll be saying, we need to put the Rhino in there. We need air. We
We need Craven. We need Madam Web. We need all of her little friends.
We need the Vulture. What universe am I in now?
Right.
I don't care if they're all in a taxi driving to Peru. They gotta be in this movie.
We need Jared Leto, but not as Morbius. He's going to play the Tron dude from Tron Ares.
Or the Joker.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Well, on that note, the stream is done. We're out.
We do not stand Jared Leto.
Yes, we do not stand him. No. Now, this one, some X-Men actors went Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, no.
They don't know any better.
Yes. Alan Cummings was talking. He was playing Nightcrawler. Said his direction in a scene was, you're hitting Pedro Pascal against the head. So it sounds like Nightcrawler and Mr. Fantastic are going to have a fight in Doomsday.
Okay.
Sounds good. I like it. Now, this is much worse. Ian McKellen said, I guess I destroyed New Jersey the other day. Or maybe I shouldn't have said that.
What? What the hell does that mean? What did Magneto do?
Well, if he's to be believed, he destroys New Jersey.
Oh my God! Okay.
Wait, isn't Ian McKellen like 86?
Yeah, he's.
You gotta give him a break. He can do that.
Yes, we can make fun of Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland for spoiling things because they're young and should know better. But yeah, he was probably like, I destroyed New Jersey the other day. That was acting. Oh yeah, I should have kept my mouth shut.
Wait, I gotta get back to the Shire.
Yeah.
Or, hear me out, he does know better, and that was completely fake because he's been at this for a very long time, and he knows what he's allowed to say and not say, and he's did that on purpose to throw people off.
Now that would be funny if we found out that doesn't happen.
That would be hilarious.
Kudos to
I
him.
got you. You thought I was a dummy.
When's New Jersey getting destroyed? Must be in a post-credit scene.
Right.
Must be in after the movie credit scene. Sir, get out of the theater. I'm waiting to see New Jersey get destroyed. Don't tell me what to do.
Ian McGowan said it was going to happen.
I'm not leaving.
Sir,
till
we're closing the theater now.
Can I stay? I want to see New Jersey get destroyed. Okay, this next one is from Alex Perez over at the Cosmic Circus. He does a pretty good job.
Okay.
Haley Atwell's Peggy Carter will be a follower of Doctor Doom. She will believe in his cause.
Sure.
I mean, she's already died in 2 universes, so this will have to be a third version. Obviously, the one that was created by Steve Rogers when he went back.
Mm-hmm.
And it may be that he's saying, I can save your world from this incursion, and she believes him and signs up for it. So,
especially if it affects her child. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, even though your husband caused this, I can. If you follow me, I can fix it.
Yep. And I am the only one who can.
I can see that. Sure.
Yep.
And I'm the only one. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can ever do anything.
I'm the only
Doom
one. No
can
one
save
else
you.
is better than me.
And
I've
now,
got very big hands.
now, also according to Alex Perez, the Darkhold runes, magical runes, and the way Agatha Harkness absorbs magic will reportedly be relevant to something Doctor Doom does in Doomsday. Which also makes sense. We know Doom is a sorcerer, and he's also
uses magic.
Very technically savvy. So
now, being that he's technically savvy, will he use, and by the way, I want to remind everybody, these are the actual terms that the MCU uses. Do not look it up. You can trust me 100%. Keith, will he be using cloudy magic or sparky magic?
both.
Oh, he's the sorcerer supreme.
Yes.
Wait, will Agnes be in this along with what was his name?
Wanda?
No, not Wanda, her son.
Wiccan?
Oh.
Wiccan. Will they be in this movie?
Not that we've heard.
Well,
Dave, everyone is going to be in this movie,
Yeah.
sure.
No.
I was in this movie. I already did my scene.
Yeah. That's where you were.
He was in New
Monday.
Jersey.
Yeah, Monday.
Dave was in New Jersey. That's where
I
he
was in New Jersey getting blown up.
Right.
Now this next one is kind of a, yeah, that makes sense. The Watcher will be in Avengers Doomsday. And of course,
Well,
if it's a
duh.
major cosmic event,
I
of
mean,
course he's going to be there too.
You gotta set up Secret Wars, right?
Yep.
Same guy playing him, Jeffrey
Wright. They
Jeffrey
didn't say,
Wright.
but I'm assuming yes.
He's got such an excellent voice. I hope so.
He does.
And now, the Scarlet Witch's role in Avengers Doomsday is being described as slightly unexpected.
The Scarlet Pumpernickel.
What do you mean unexpected?
I don't
That's
know.
all we have to go on?
That's all we have to go on.
We're
Oh.
not going to be expecting it.
Okay. I mean,
She's not. Hey,
the amount the amount of rumors and actors that are going to be in this, I'm not expecting anything. Like I don't have any theories for this.
I'm not
There's
expecting
too
her to be a
much.
good guy. I'm not expecting her to be a bad guy. What is she
Right.
going to be like? I just bake now. Would you guys like some
Yeah,
cookies and some cake?
she's gonna have no powers, and she's
Wow.
gonna be like Mrs. Fields or something.
That was
I'm
slightly
not even
unexpected.
confident she's still alive. I don't know.
No matter what happens, if she shows up when we're seeing this movie, I'm going to lean over to you guys and go, that was slightly unexpected.
That was slightly unexpected. That's what I'll be
Please.
saying at the theater review. When Wanda came in, that was slightly unexpected.
That's good. That's going to be on the thumbnail now. I'm just going to have a big picture of Wanda, and it's going to say the slightly unexpected at the theater review.
Okay, that's our Doomsday portion. Now we got some Secret War stuff to talk about.
Okay.
So, according to My Time to Shine Hello, Deadpool will have a pretty significant role in Secret Wars.
I don't see it.
I don't either.
Deadpool? No, I don't see that. I think that's a BS rumor.
I see him showing up and making some jokes about stuff, but he won't be a major player.
No. I don't even know that he'll make that many jokes. I can see him as like in the background. Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, bye.
Here's my cameo.
Yeah.
See ya, Deadpool Wolverine 2.
Yeah, I bet you guys thought we were doing Battle World, huh? All right. All right. Oh, and here comes the Beyonder, and then he leaves.
Man, I thought this was going to be more 2015 Secret Wars. This is more like 1988 Secret Wars.
Yes.
That would be great.
Now, this is another Alex Perez from the Cosmic Circus.
Okay.
We talked about how Avengers Secret Wars could be broken up into two parts. He's now saying there is a very high chance that will happen. It's right now undergoing some changes, and that obviously we talked about it starts filming this summer, so these decisions have to be made soon. So it sounds like there's a very good chance it'll be split up into two parts. With once again, Disney has said we want more Avengers movies because they make the most money. So yeah, I think
They
very
make money
likely
because of the buildup.
True.
There
You
are
still need the buildup.
there are so many rumors about these movies. There are so many actors that are all supposed to be in them. Honestly, to fit everything that is being said about this movie, 2-3 parts. I mean, sure.
Yeah, to really
And
get
when
the
does
story
it come
out.
out? Is it like 6 months later instead of a year later, so they can finally get started on the X-Men saga?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think if they do break it up into two parts, I think it will be some, because we know Doomsday comes out this December. Secret Wars is supposed to come out 2027 December. So if they do break it up into two parts, I don't think they'll push it off another year. It could be a December to July, and then because
Like make it a
to-
big summer blockbuster.
Yep.
Yeah.
According to rumors, the X-Men starts filming right after Secret Wars is done.
Nice.
So that'll be getting ramped up and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Now we have something that was spoiled by Mark Ruffalo, who, for those of you out there asking,
Of course.
he did not get fired from the MCU. He is coming back for Secret Wars. And he also told everyone that Chris Hemsworth is coming back for Secret Wars.
Well, didn't Thor get another movie anyway? That, or was that never confirmed?
Never confirmed. But a
You
lot of
said
people think he
Chris Hemsworth is coming back for Secret Wars. Duh, it's an Avengers movie. Why wouldn't he?
Exactly. Well, some people were thinking he might get killed in Doomsday. and then not come back. But
Nobody stays dead.
very true. And with that,
Wanda's gonna come back. I'm waiting for Black Widow to show back up.
She will in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. What's her name?
There you go.
The other Black Widow. Can't think of her name.
Oh, okay. Black-haired one.
Yelena?
Yeah.
Yelena?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
you want the
yeah.
actress's name? Florence Pugh.
Yeah, Florence Pugh. Thank you.
Yeah,
Now,
she'll be there too.
with the secret out of the bag that Chris Hemsworth is coming back for Secret Wars, he says he wants to team up with Storm, Halle Berry, in it with their weather powers. And not just because they were just in a movie together and they were being interviewed together, but that's what he wants.
Thunderstorm.
Is Halle Berry even going to be playing a version of Storm again?
Not in Doomsday, but it's rumored she'll be back for Secret Wars.
Oh, Lord.
And with
Okay,
that-
sure.
I heard the same thing about Famke Jensen.
And that could be true. That's yes. So basically, let's just make a blanket statement. Most characters in the MCU will appear in Secret Wars. There, we've covered it.
Hold up.
Some of them will be slightly unexpected. Some of them will be.
Okay, I'm going to make your blanket statement even more vague to cover our bases. Everyone who has ever been in a Marvel movie, period, will probably be in Secret Wars.
And you know who's going to beat every one of their butts? Amelia Clark as the Super Skrull.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
She's going to kill them all.
And they are not going to improve the CG either.
No.
Thank God.
No.
It's gotta
They'll
stay
make
that
it
way.
worse.
It'll be like a drawing.
It's just gonna be like a really fake rubber arm that like you can see the seam because they didn't cover it up very well.
You can like see where the rubber stops on her arm.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's not going to ever turn green because the makeup and CG would be too expensive.
Somebody just walks by and throws like paint on her. All right,
Yeah,
you're green.
There you go. Yeah.
We got too many green characters. We're gonna make you
Yeah,
something
there
different.
you go. You're just gonna. Hey, how do you feel about silver hair? Yeah, I've done that.
Did you not see? Forget it. Now,
Forget it. Okay, never mind.
this next one is a Daniel RPK,
Okay.
and he says Marvel Studios wants Robert Downey Jr. to stay on as Doctor Doom post Secret Wars.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
I don't like it. The dude's in his 60s, and if you want to do like a bunch of movies with Doctor Doom in it, you got a limited window. I think you go up someone younger.
I agree. I didn't think that he should be the permanent Doctor Doom anyway. When they announced that they were going to have Robert Downey Jr. come back and he was going to play Doom, I assumed it was a temporary thing. That he was only going to come back for Doomsday, play that iteration of Doom, and then we would finally get whoever is going to be the real Doctor Doom in the MCU.
Which I still hope they do. I still think they're so nostalgia laced, wanting go back to the old MCU. We have to have Chris Evans and we gotta have Robert Downey Jr. Get away from that. People will come to these movies that they're not in.
If you have a good story.
Bam. That is all you need. Make it.
My goodness, they cannot figure that out.
People didn't come to Iron Man, the first Iron Man, because of Robert Downey Jr. Word of mouth spread that it was a really good movie, and it did really well at the box office.
Now,
nothing.
If you and Dave at the time had not been doing the YouTube channel, and if you'd only heard that Guardians of the Galaxy was coming out, you did not see any trailers, any previews, would you want to be there like as soon as you could to go see it, based on what you knew about it from the comics?
We weren't doing the channel when the first.
We were doing the
came
channel.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And we went and saw it.
Yes.
Okay, but if you hadn't seen like any trailers, you didn't know, the only thing you had to base it on was what you knew from the comics. Would you be rushing to go see this Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Yes.
You would? Okay.
I would have.
See,
I was too.
I'm such a Marvel nerd and growing up.
Nice. That's good. Other people are not doing that. We can see every time that we've gone to the theater, you've got to lure people in, and I don't think this is the right way to do it. I don't think it's just bringing back their favorite actors, because people didn't come just to see Robert Downey Jr. They came to see him because they liked his portrayal of Iron Man. People weren't coming just to see Chris Evans, because if you told me Chris Evans was going to be in something, I'd be like, you mean the Flame On guy from the terrible Fantastic Four movies? Him?
Yeah, like
no,
the guy from Snowpiercer?
Right? It's like, no, people aren't coming to see just that actor. They're coming to see them portray that character because the story is good and the way they portray those characters are good. You know? And so
this is a good one.
I don't think. What's that?
Oh, sorry. Jason Deerham has a hot take. I love it.
Okay.
This is an out there take, but judging by his characteristics and smart-ass one-liners, I actually think Kieran Culkin could play a good Tony Stark. Okay, stop.
No,
laughing.
I like that.
I do too.
No, I mean,
yes, I could see that.
Scott Pilgrim in that movie, amazing. I loved him.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's hilarious.
We like that, Jason.
That's a great idea.
100%.
Dude, I'd kill to see Kieran Culkin play a new Tony Stark for sure. But again, I just don't think we need to keep bringing back Robert Downey Jr. And it was fine, but to me, having him come back undermines the Iron Man sacrifice that we got. Yeah, everything's kind of blurry with your camera. Yeah, I think it kind of undermines the whole Iron Man sacrifice. That should have been his exit. Okay, go off, go do other movies, go be Robert Downey Jr. elsewhere. But no, they've got to be like, we're not getting butts in the theater seats. Call RDJ back.
It's nothing else.
How about you write a good story and then we'll go from there.
Right, yeah. I'm waiting for them to be like, okay, so we brought him back. What is he gonna do? Oh, shit, we didn't think about that. What character have we introduced?
He's gonna eat the porg.
He's gonna eat. Oh God.
Like Chewbacca.
Oh,
See, it's like Jason, I feel like.
And Jason
I don't know
said
if they,
I was thinking Succession.
Oh, okay.
He was great in that too. He's great in everything. I mean, he really
is. He's a great actor.
I fully support him being the new Tony Stark. Let's make it happen.
We should. Definitely. Let's march. Let's march with that. We're going to go to Marvel Studios. We're going to talk to your old friend Feege. We're going to make it happen.
Let's do it at more like 10. Let's have breakfast first.
Okay. Sleep in a little bit.
Make sure, sleep in a little bit, get some food in our bellies, and then march.
Good idea. Okay. Actually, you know what? I might need a nap after that. Can we make this like an afternoon march?
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so the sun's up, it's a little warmer out. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Sleep in, eat breakfast, take a nap, then we march.
That's right.
Not as catchy as March at Dawn, but it'll work.
It'll work.
We march at 1 in the afternoon.
Right.
Now we got some Daredevil Born Again Season 2.
Yes, okay.
Now these are quotes from actors.
Okay.
Not rumors or news. So Wilson Benthal says there are people out there who have been there for the birth of their first child. This season is better than that.
What? Oh my gosh. All right.
I don't know. Daredevil season 3 on Netflix was pretty amazing. How are they going to top that?
I hope so. That'd be great. And then Vincent D'Onofrio said season 2 is effing brutal. You guys are in for quite an intense season. It's not a light storyline. In every aspect, it's heavy and intense.
Rated R?
Could be TVMA. It sounds like it's definitely going to be.
Thank goodness.
As Daredevil should be. It's not a lighthearted show.
Please do not PG-13 it.
It sounds like they didn't. So I think good news. And just
good. I trust Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yep, just over a month we'll find out. Looking forward to that.
Nice.
And now, the news we've all been waiting for. Marvel Studios is reportedly close to greenlighting Wonder Man Season 2.
Oh, okay.
You're right, I was waiting for that. That's
nice.
Crazy.
All right, cool. Good. What I would like to hear even more is Wonder Man going to make his way into the movies now.
I certainly hope
That's
so.
what I want to see.
I mean, I read a rumor.
Mhm.
Now, don't quote me, that he was going to be in Secret Wars. That's
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay,
But
this
who is
He's
it?
going to be in Secret
hold on,
Wars.
hold on. This just in. Dave Kinchis has said Wonder Man is going to be in Secret Wars.
Hey, I'm in Secret Wars.
Right. I was about to say. I mean, no, Dave. When I say a movie, I mean like an actual movie where they, have a limited cast, not literally everybody who's ever acted.
Oh, the cast of thousands. Yeah, well, I filmed
Right.
I filmed all my scenes in the backyard here, so.
Oh, okay.
you
They're
know.
gonna like just green screen you in.
The green screen. Yeah, my whole backyard is green screen right now.
They're
went out there
gonna
and fell
like
down.
not quite cut it quite right, so you're still gonna have like a green halo around you.
Right. My whole scene was I went out there and I fell down, and that was it. And it took like 17 takes. It was crazy.
17 takes.
They finally got.
They
the
called
right
you
one.
up. Actually, we need you to do an 18th.
This time with the rake.
Oh, God. Like Sideshow Bob.
Yep.
Yeah. My scene is very secretive.
Now, according to My Time to Shine Hello, Chthon, the Chaos God, was reportedly planned to play a significant role in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But Dave's buddy, Kevin Feige, wanted to save the character for a future project.
Uh-huh.
Possibly the solo Scarlet Witch movie we've heard is going to be a part of the Mutant Saga.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Now, Sam Rockwell was
Mhm.
was asked about the possibility of reuniting with Walton Goggins for Armor Wars. He said, "You mean the Marvel thing? Is that being made?" He goes, "Walt and I can team up like bad guys. That kind of thing. It's definitely a fun character. It'd be fun to play either that or a supervillain. It'd be great." So,
Yeah. You know
Some-
that Walton Goggins line never led anywhere. So, he had a buyer, and that never kind of panned out.
Hold
Never
on.
did.
Do we need to go through Keith's
post-credit scenes that never amounted to anything.
Right, exactly. His cavalcade of post-credit depression sequence.
Like the Harry Styles one. Oh boy.
Hercules. But no, we're not going there today. Maybe we'll have a stream dedicated to all of the post-credit
All-
scenes that didn't.
All the
didn't turn
storylines
into
that
anything.
went nowhere.
Because there are 4 Marvel Studios currently untitled films set to release in 2028.
Sure.
Are they fantastic?
Well, one's in February, one's in May, one is November, one's December. And I think some of the options could be Black Panther 3,
Uh-huh.
Doctor Strange 3,
Uh-huh.
X-Men, I think, is a very strong possibility.
Okay.
Shang-Chi 2, the
Uh-huh.
Fantastic Four sequel, and
Ah.
then maybe Deadpool, X-Force, Deadpool Wolverine 2,
So
whatever the next Deadpool movie is going to be. I think those
So
are
Keith-
some strong options.
what you're telling me is scripts are already written.
This
They
is
already
Marvel.
have all the casting done.
No, this is Marvel.
They don't need to do any sort of rewrites. They're good to go. They got costumes that are done. They can just start shooting.
Now,
My question is, November and December? That's crazy.
it is. Now, that being said, I did not say Blade. So, but I
And
still,
no one will ever again.
yeah, I really hope it gets made at some point.
Yeah, please don't let. Oh my gosh, what's his name's line in Deadpool be like, "I'll be the only Blade there ever will be." Like, please don't let that come to pass because, I mean, while it's funny, it's a little depressing that would be the only iteration of Blade we ever got.
Because
Wesley
how-
Snipes now holds a
Yeah.
record for longest longest tenure playing a superhero.
I guess so.
yeah, it makes sense because Blade came.
Mhm.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Now, this last thing is not a Marvel, is not a DC, is not a Star Wars. But I'm excited for it. It is a kind of like we did tonight, what we talked about tonight. It is a show based on a video game.
Ooh, okay. What do you got for us?
And it's at HBO. And the showrunner, Craig Mazin, who was from The Last of Us, will serve as the
it's
writer.
at HBO for now. Netflix next year?
Could be, yes. But he's going to be the writer, executive producer, and showrunner.
Ooh, okay.
And it is based off of Baldur's Gate, the Dungeons and Dragons game. And
Really?
Yep, and supposedly it'll pick up immediately after Baldur's Gate 3, which there are multiple endings, so I guess they'll be picking which ending was canon.
Nice.
And it'll feature some Baldur's Gate 3 characters and some new ones.
Okay.
I don't trust him. Especially after season 2, I don't trust him. So it's wait and see type of thing. I can't get excited about it.
I'm excited because it's a D&D thing, and
yeah,
I always
same.
love D&D. But these things, the video game properties are starting to pick up. Baldur's Gate, Fallout, Baldur's Gate 3 is coming. Supposedly, there's a Mass Effect series in the works at places. We've still got Sonic movies coming out. The Super Mario Galaxy movies coming out this year.
Maybe one of these days they'll actually make a good Halo project.
Oh my God, that was so disappointing on Paramount Plus. That was one of the shows, and I don't do this often, that I stopped watching. I just could not do it anymore. I got through the first season, and I think I got 2 episodes into the second season. I'm like, why am I wasting my time with this? This is not worth my time to sit down and watch it, which is sad.
I was watching a show that's not superhero or video game related called The Blacklist.
Yeah.
Because I really like James Spader, and in all the clips I've seen, Ultron, I've seen him in that season. I'm like, all right, I gotta check this out, and he's excellent. The whole show is excellent, except for the quote unquote main character, the girl in the show. Her name is Elizabeth Keene in the show, and her character is just so atrocious. I even looked it up on Reddit to see if I was alone thinking this way, and no, there's a whole Reddit that just hates her character because she always does the wrong thing, and always going into whatever she's doing, she has this level of confidence that she shouldn't have. Like, she knows she's going to be right, and she always turns out to be wrong, and it's just so hard to watch now. It's just like, I got 3.5 seasons in, and I can't finish it. It's terrible.
Is she written badly, or is it the...
She's written badly, yes. Okay. And, the actress she's not horrible, but she's not great either. So it doesn't help. Like I said, that's not in our genres. I just wanted to see how James Spader, and he kicks ass. I don't know if you ever watched L.A. Law, or what was that show back in the day, Boston Legal. He was pretty good on that too. I like how his characters, and he did it as Ultron too, I think, tells a little story to make you understand what he's about to do. That's something that James Spader is really good at, and that's why I wanted to watch it.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like we don't have to watch it, so thank you for taking that bullet, Dave.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sorry, Derek.
Yeah.
But should we find somebody to raid, gentlemen?
I think we should. I see that Sarah Marvelous is playing Fallout 4.
She is. And she likes the show. So let's...
Yeah, we were kind of hit or miss. I think we tried like 3 different people that are all like, yeah, no, I haven't watched that show. I don't like the show. And we finally found out like, oh yeah, I've been watching it, love it. It's like, wow, hold it, finally.
Yeah, it's weird to like the show, like the video game iterations that we don't like, but not like the show. It's like the opposite of us.
I think what happens is you've got just too many people that they've got their own ideas of what's canon and everything. It's like all the Star Wars fans that really are obsessed with the books, and they just cannot see that they can't watch any of the animated series, any of the supplementary stuff. They don't like Andor because they're like, no, in the books it happens this way. So I think you're going to find that with every fandom.
Agreed.
Do you need Sarah Marvelous's
No, I got
info,
it.
or you got
No, I
got
got
it?
it.
Perfect. Okay.
The raid
Then
has
in
been
that case,
created.
excellent. For those of you out there wondering, what are those nerds talking about raiding somebody? In case you did not know, that's just a little something that you can do on Twitch. It allows us to kind of like keep things going. So we may be done, or just about ready to be done streaming, but we're not done. We don't want to sign off just yet. So we're going to take all of our lovely people on Twitch that have been hanging out with us. We're going to go head over to Sarah Marvelous and watch her play Fallout 4. But those of you that are watching us on YouTube, first off, thank you so much. We love that you were there with us. If you have not already, like the video, subscribe if you're not already. But we want to hear from you most of all. So comment down below. And as usual, we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo. Hey fellow nerds, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of this stuff, make sure that you check out our Twitch stream. We try to do these live Sunday or Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep an eye on our social media to find out when you can join in live and chat with us during these live streams. Also, as usual, don't forget to check out our other social media. Add us at Twitter, comment down below, and we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo.